Dang, why does it look so blurry? It's just my glasses. I think it's just my glasses. For anyone coming in right now, no, I am not jacking off. I'm cleaning my glasses. I know I usually do the former quite a lot, especially on stream, but this is a special occasion where I don't really need to do that. I've got many other things to keep me distracted, such as you guys and masturbating you guys. Just kidding. No, that'd be weird. Unless emo wolf jump scare. You say that like I'm not emo, like in general, dude. Everyone basically considers me to be like some sort of like throwback to the year 2008 to 2000 like 11. Hi. Hi. That's why I assume all these those those cute little emos to be. How was meeting? Oh, dude, smoked pancakes. God. Since you already asked, I may as well just bring it up. Also, sorry, this is a very, very flimsy table. I'm pretty sure they bought this from IKEA, but thank you for the 2 likes, by the way. But meeting Yago was quite the experience. So, yeah, Grievous. I do have to say, I know it's kind of a joke, but right now my voice is a little shredded, so I'm trying to, take steps to alleviate that problem because the past 2, 3, 4 basically days have been nothing but pain on my vocal cords. But anyways, meeting Yago is awesome because it's something I felt like we should have expected to see for a big expo like that and a big gathering like that because the Hololive cosplay gathering was a huge there was a huge turnout. There was like so many people, and when we got there and they started doing like the photo shoots and stuff, there were still people coming in. There were still people coming in with their cosplays, and they were they were being shoved onto the area where they were taking their pictures, and it was just a massive group of individuals that I did not know even existed in this area. Although, considering they decided to have the concert for Hololive, I'll get to that later. Uh, since they decided to have the concert here, it only makes the most sense. Unmasked, unmasked. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Hope you get better, big man. I am pretty big, aren't I? I am super big, but thank you so much, Unmasked. I do appreciate it, and I will get better. Don't worry. There's no more concerts as far as I'm concerned. Um, Speaking of Hololive, Callie's regular persona, Demon Dice, she had a concert today, but I couldn't make it because the ticket sold out in like 2 seconds, and also I don't really know like her stuff at all. But yeah, so thank the Lord I didn't have to go to a third concert. I contemplated it, but the moment I checked out to see the tickets on their website, they were just gone. Hello, Arnold. Sator, you put that gun in the wrong way. Yeah, I shoved it up my ass. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Um, I'm glad that you liked the Persona 3 meme video that I made. But anyways, yeah. Sorry, getting back to Yago. So yeah, we were just hanging out there and we were just doing our thing. Everyone was taking their pictures. People were, for cosplay gatherings and stuff, I guess, apparently. Uh, well, it's pretty commonplace that they, take a big, massive, picture with everybody with their cosplays, and then they start to go through, the various niches within that fandom. And since Hololive has several gens, they would split it off between multiple generations. So they had zero gen, first gen, second gen, etc., etc. Anyways, near the tail end of that, and I'm pretty sure they planned it because there is no way they could have had this happen at a better time. But near the tail end of all of the cosplay pictures, freaking Yago came out of nowhere, and they were just like, "We have a surprise for you," and then he just ran up because they, because yeah, no, none of us were expecting that. It was insanity, and the moment he was running up. Everyone just screamed their, I screamed my lungs out. That was the moment that I knew that my voice was going to be gone for who knows how long. Did you take pics with any cool AF people, like people cosplaying? No, I wanted. There was some Corona cosplayers, but I didn't really get the chance. All I really did when I saw like a cosplayer that I like really enjoyed what they did with their cosplay or just like the character or whatever, I would just say, "Hey, cool cosplay." Like I'd see Persona cosplayers, Hololive cosplayers, stuff like that. Speaking of Hololive cosplayers, there's like a shit ton of Suisei cosplayers. I didn't know she was that popular, at least here. I was assuming it was gonna be Corona, but there was only like three Corona cosplayers. Actually, four Corona cosplayers. One of them I didn't get to actually see myself. So it was a surprise. It was really crazy how the most popular JP member I thought didn't have that many cosplayers. There was a lot of Marine cosplayers though, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I got to take a picture with Yago. It was really cool, and I'm taller than him, but that's par for the course. Everyone in Japan is like 3'6", uh, and I got to take a picture with him, and my friend got to take a picture with him, and it was awesome. There was a huge line for him. Everyone wanted to take a picture with him. It makes sense, right? Because he's a huge part of the community. So everyone would want to, like have their. Oh, also, there's a guy. How tall are you? I'm 5'9". Not that tall, but I'm pretty normal. Anyways, there's a person that was behind me, and they were dressed up as Yago. They were doing the sad Yago meme. That was their thing. Anyways, he was just like asking people in the line. Hello, Mr. Vale. You're not late. Welcome to the stream. It's only been 7 minutes, so for the most part, you're actually here early. Um, but yeah, he was asking people for a pen, and luckily I had a pen on me, and it was one I didn't care about. So glad it was not the Pekora pen that I had in my main messenger bag. It was just some random pen. So I was just like, hey man, keep this. You could use it. And he's like, oh, thank you. And so since I knew, I just wanted to, just be a cool guy with them. Uh, I let him just keep the pen because I thought it'd be pretty cool for a Yago cosplayer to have the pen that Yago held. And he really appreciated that. Like, I could have had it myself, but no, I think it made the most sense. It was kind of like a passing of the torch, a passing of the pen from one writer to another, one beautiful, amazing, like talented writer to another. Um, and he really appreciated that. And I was looking on the Reddit, the subreddit, and I saw that like every single post on there was just pictures of everybody with Yago. Um, and I saw his picture. I saw, and I was looking at the picture. I'm like, wait a second, is that the guy? And then I looked in his hand, and he had the pen in his hand. I don't know if he meant to do that, but like I saw that, and I was like, oh, that's my pen. That's my pen right there. Uh, oh, hold on a sec. It's okay, Unmasked. It's all right. By the way, I noticed that you found me on TikTok, which with that, I gotta say congratulations, because I don't really after I got after I got banned off of TikTok Live, I kind of just fell off of TikTok. I don't really do anything with it anymore. But thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the super chat once again. I really do appreciate it. You are awesome and you're amazing, and I hope you have a wonderful night's rest. Love you. Uh, but yeah, you saw that too, Smoke? Yeah, but when I saw that, and then I left a comment, and then I was just like, "Hey, that's my pen." And I forgot to mention, me and the dude basically made a trade. I gave him my pen, and he gave me a sticker of Risu, which I'll go get really quick. Really quick. I keep forgetting about this sticker. Where is it? This one right here. This one. So this is it's a picture of Risu, and it's apparently from Hololive Meet, which I'm really surprised didn't have a presence at Anime Expo. Am I in a hotel right now? No, this is actually my penthouse that I've actually signed on to and have put down at least was it 4 or 5 months rent ahead of time. Yeah, I live in Little Tokyo now, so I'm out of, the lame sticks that I called my old hometown, and now I'm living it up like a cool guy, spending basically $3,000 every month just paying for rent and stuff like that. Thank you for the four likes. I really do appreciate it. And since it's an even number, I shall match you with four thumbs. 2, 4. Thank you so much. You're cute. She is cute. I don't really watch her that much, but I do like her chemistry with Korone, since she basically claims Korone as her mom and Okayu, I believe, as her dad. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't really want to do anything with it because I feel there's like a lot of sentimental value. But yeah, that was such a cool moment altogether. So many cool things came out of that. Korone is a mommy. She may not seem like it considering how adorable kawaii she is, but she definitely does have a child in the form of a squirrel. It doesn't make sense biologically, but if you don't think about it, it starts to make sense. But yeah, mommy, start, damn dumb user, are you gonna start simping too? Corona is my, well, okay, this is getting really weird. How about I start from the very beginning for Anime Expo? How it all happened. Okay, so the first day, it was pretty cool. We got there pretty late. My friend, apparently, they came upon, I guess, something happening during the first day of Anime Expo. There was a Netflix panel, which basically showcased like stuff for like Netflix anime shows and stuff like that, like One Piece and something called Zom 100, stuff like that. Anyways, at the panel, there was going to be someone that they knew from from Kamen Rider, which is one of their favorite series that they follow. That and Super Saiyan, basically Tokusatsu. They like Tokusatsu quite a lot, and the character was from like Kamen Rider Build or something, or the actor was from Kamen Rider Build, and they were going to be in one of the animes that was being promoted at that panel. You're waiting for that, really, Mr. Vale? Is it anything good? Because I've never heard of it in my life, honestly. Uh, I really don't hear about that many zombie anime shows besides like High School of the Dead. And as far as I'm concerned, that's over. And also, I don't know if it really counts as anime. It seems more hentai-esque, but that's just me, at least from an outsider's point of view. But yeah, so that guy was going to be there. So basically what happened, oh, hello, Victoria Dodds. I just noticed you right now. How are you doing? Good to see you. I'm currently talking about Anime Expo from my eyes and from what I've seen, and what I've seen was quite a lot. What I've smelled was even more. And currently, I'm talking about my first day. So if you want to get nice and settled in, if you want to get a bag of popcorn, put your feet in some nice fuzzy slippers, lean back in the lazy boy, and get prepared. I'll give you the chance to do so right now. The Mason basically wanted to do a bucket list when there was a zombie go. Oh yeah, I heard it was basically just like, yeah, just a bucket list, but with like a zombie theme, which I guess is kind of cool. I mean, you could probably think of like many things to like pull off from that, considering that they're undead. I think, I don't know. I didn't really dive too much into it, but yeah, basically, that guy was going to be there, and they wanted to see them, and that was basically happening the moment that we got there, because we got there a little late to the first day of Anime Expo. We got there around 12-ish. I don't remember too well off the top of my head, but we got there later than we wanted to. So we split up. They waited in line for 2 hours or so, and I went to go do my own thing. I went to the entertainment hall, and I kind of just dicked around. I took some pictures. I saw some really cool stuff. I saw a Corona cutout. It was so adorable. I took a picture with it. Or no, I didn't take a picture with it yet, but I took a picture of it. And I was like, oh, kawaii. And the entertainment hall is really cool. They have like all sorts of stuff. The more I think about it though, the more it seems like it's like a weird like mishmash of like fun and exhibit hall, because I saw people selling stuff too, and it's just like that doesn't really seem entertaining to me. That just seems like sad because it's just like, I mean, I know what I'm getting myself into when I go to the exhibit hall. I know I'm gonna part ways with my money really, really hard, but I'm not expecting that when I'm going into the entertainment hall. I'm expecting to be entertained. Hello, Exhausted. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I'm currently talking about Anime Expo and how I've wasted thousands upon thousands of my money there as well as outside of Anime Expo. But yeah, the entertainment hall was cool. They had some games. They had DDR. I didn't get a chance to play it. I was mainly just dealing with just like walking through that place. Um, so the moment you get into Anime Expo and going into any of the halls, it's just like it's absurd. I've never seen so many people in a single area in my entire life. It seems almost dangerous. Like nothing bad happened to me, but I feel like if there's ever like a panic situation, crushing is gonna be something that will be an inevitability. Which thankfully everything was okay. Nothing bad happened as far as I'm concerned. But they gotta cap those tickets. I've heard that Anime Expo is basically uncapped. I don't know how true that is, but sounds like an introvert. Who, me? Crushing is scary. There's been a lot of scary and honestly very, very sad instances in history where things that could have easily prevented it just, weren't taken, and that led to the death of like many, many people in a very, very tragic and horrible way. And I won't get into it, but you know, I just gotta say, if anyone from Anime Expo, like on the board or just behind the scenes or anything, is watching this, I don't know if any of you guys are even that important. I'm not important. I I wish I could work for Anime Expo so I could put this in the fucking comments box or whatever. But if anyone is watching this, please, please, I don't even care if it means that I can't go to Anime Expo because I can't get like the tickets next year or whatever. Please cap the tickets. Please, I beg of you. That is not fun. But on the flip side, I figured out a way to make everything at Anime Expo fun. And the one thing you do is you try to make a game out of navigating the halls and every other area of Anime Expo. So what I would do is, and I spent a lot of time with this, like just doing this for fun, especially in the exhibit hall. What I would do is I would try to see how fast I could get through all the people because there's a lot of people, right? And going through the areas and stuff like that can be a pain. But if you think about it very, very methodically, if you look in you could see paths open. If you open your third eye, you could see ways to navigate through the crowd. And I would try to find those ways, and I would try to like just speed through the halls as quickly as possible, not even looking at anything, just speeding through, just running through them, just seeing if it'd be possible to reach one point of the building and getting to the other. And sometimes I would time myself. I think it took me maybe 3.5 minutes to go from like the south side to the north side of the exhibit hall, just like going as fast as possible. I didn't push anybody. I would try to not do that, but it was a lot of fun, and I was expecting to hate it a bit more, but yeah, I kind of dig it. So Anime Expo people, if you don't fix the ticket situation, why didn't you shove them? Because I didn't want to touch them. I tried my best to stay as far away as I could. Would have been no, it wouldn't, because you know what would happen if I touched a person that was at Anime Expo? I would probably get a disease, or I'd probably get incredibly, incredibly smelly, because everyone knows that Stomp 'em. Oh my God, what is this? American History X, dude? What am I gonna bring them to the curb and just put their teeth on it? And thank you so much for the 5 likes. I really do appreciate it. Mm. No, I'm not gonna do that. I am an upstanding gentleman, and I don't do that to anybody. I'm a cool guy, and I would never do that. Unlike you guys, I thought I could trust you guys. I thought I was being a very, very good role model, but it turns out, no. No, you got, yeah, right? Dorky Denny's a piece of shit. How could she? You know, I'm so glad that I didn't have to travel that much with you through Anime Expo. I'm so glad I didn't have to deal with you that much during the first day, because I wouldn't want to have to be associated with a murderer, a psychopath at all. Sucks that I had to be associated with you for like the last 3 days, but at least things could be okay. Anyways, back to day one. Yeah, I know we're still on day one, right? A lot of shit happened. Uh, so yeah, and I was kind of just killing time and stuff like that. Oh, but while I was alone and in the exhibit hall, I went to the Atlas and like all the Atlas Sega booths, and they had a Persona 5 Tactica and an SMT photo op. And the Persona 5 Tactica one was pretty cool. Um, Not as cool as the SMT one, but it was the most populated because, of course, it is. It's Persona. Everyone knows about Persona. No one cares about SMT. But all you did, thank you for the 6 likes. I do appreciate it. Two, four, and 6. Thank you so much for the 6 likes. I appreciate it. Arigato gozaimasu. But all the Persona 5 Tactical one was you would go in front of the camera and they'd give you a sign. You don't even have to take the sign. All you have to do is just stay in front of the camera. And there's really not much of a background or anything, but you take it and you just hold up the sign and then they take a picture of you. And for those who saw it on my Twitter, if you haven't seen it on my Twitter account, I posted the picture there. Because what you would have to do, and you didn't, it's optional. But what you would have to do to get a little prize from that event was you would have to post your picture on social media and tag Persona 5 Tactica. And when you do that, one of the workers would give you a mystery keychain. And I did it. Unfortunately, I looked horrible in that picture. I was really sweaty. And figures, right? Wearing a freaking blazer as well as a beanie in summer heat in a really crowded area inside. Very smart, I think. Very, very smart. No, not smart at all. Don't do that. If you ever want to like dress up in like the winter uniform for a Persona 5 character, do it during a winter convention. I already posted the pic, Mr. Vale. Look on my Twitter, dude. I can't do it right now because I'm on a stream. But yeah, I posted that and they gave me a mystery keychain and I got Morgana, which was very disappointing, I guess. Let me see if I can find it actually. Actually, no, never mind. I know where it's at. It's inside my luggage, and that's a mess right now. Uh, I was boiling alive. It sucked. It really sucked. It was horrible. It was not fun whatsoever. Just look on my Twitter, dude. Look. Why is it so difficult for people? Just twitter.com/ a lengthy username, or is it slash at a lengthy username, hold the E, and that's it. That's it. Easy, simple. It's on my YouTube page. I want a Yusuke one? No. No Yusuke one. No. No, you're crazy. Anyways, after that, I went and did the S&T booth, which was way cooler and pun intended because there was a statue of Jack Frost there, and so you could take a picture with Jack Frost, and it was awesome because he was like this big. I'm pretty sure they tried to make him like to scale as well because he was big, but he wasn't too big. Um, and I liked it. I liked doing that. I took 2 pictures with them, but for the first one, I just took a picture and it was by myself, and I didn't know that because there was like a little step that you could go up on, and I didn't know about that, so I was like really, really far away from Jack Frost was like he was like as far right to the edge as you could get, and I'm like right in the middle. It looked bad. It looked really bad, but I alleviated that thankfully with the second picture, which I did later during the Anime Expo convention. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Jack Frost is taller than you, dude. To be fair, not many people have to try that hard to be taller than you. Even with heels, I don't think you'd be able to reach average female height. Honestly, I hate to you know, be a dick, but I'm just telling the truth, you know, so like get good, skill issue, blah blah blah. But yeah, I did that, and that was mainly the biggest thing that I did at Anime Expo on the first day because on the first day there was also a Megaten meetup, like for cosplayers and stuff like that, and it was being organized by LaRue, who is, as everyone knows, for those who are in the SMT community, it's Did You Know Tensei. Um, so he was having that, and there was apparently three Persona slash SMT meetups. Um, I didn't want to go to one. I don't want to talk too much about it, and the other one I didn't really know too much about it because it was mainly just Persona. Uh, and I really only trust my dude LaRue, so I just tried to do my best to go to that. And I say tried to do my best because I got lost on the way over there because Anime Expo is such a confusing mess of an event that I just did not know where the hell was being held at. I would look at it and I would look at like the map and I would just get immediately confused. I'd look at the map and I'd walk towards where I'd want to go, and then I'd look up and I would notice that I'm like literally on the opposite end of where I was supposed to go. It's such a confusing area, and I mean, because the thing is with the get cosplay gatherings, they're outside. Most of them are outside of the convention area. So what you have to do is you have to leave and you have to scan yourself out with your card, which is a let me get it right. So whenever you go into the Anime Expo convention area, you have to scan in with this. You put this up to an NFC reader and then it goes beep and then you go walk in. But whenever you leave, you have to do the exact same thing. And the entrances and exits are as far away from each other as they can get. So I would like look at the map and I'm like, is this outside or is this inside? Is it over here or is it over there? And sometimes I would exit out, which means that like I'm out of the area. And I would like look around and I'm looking for like the cosplay gathering. I'm like, where's cosplay gathering number 9? And I couldn't find it. And I was like, what the fuck? There's a sign for number 5, which is over there, but like, why is it here? But I don't know. And so I would end up having to go back into the area because I would think, into the convention, because I would think it was maybe inside there, because it only seems obvious that it would be inside of the convention area. Why would it be outside? But long story short, um, I ended up realizing that I was walking past the area multiple times, leaving the convention, entering the convention, and by the time I got to the Megaton cosplay meetup, it was already over. I saw LaRue for like maybe 5 seconds, and then I blinked and he was gone. But it was kind of cool because I ran into some people, and since I was wearing the Ryuji cosplay, I wore Ryuji for day one. I wore Banjo Ryuga for day two. I wore Ryuji again, but with the SMT vest. Which, by the way, does anyone want to check it out? Does anyone want to check it out at all? Guys, it looks pretty cool. I put some pins on it. I put the GeckoCon one right here. I put my newest pin, the press turn symbol right here. It looks really good. It's huge. I put the Dagda symbol from SMT for Apocalypse on there. The Peace one, the Anarchy one, and I did have a SMT, the American SMT logo on here as a pin, but after the concert, I just noticed it disappeared. It might have been from me because I'm an idiot and I probably just like waved it off while I was like, you know, going crazy during the. Yes, this is from Fangamer actually. This is the press turn from Fangamer. I wanted to get 4 of them because, you know, it makes sense in the context of the games to have 4 press turns, but they're like $12 each, so I was not about ready to part ways with approximately $48 plus tax and shipping. I need to get a few more of those. Yeah, same, dude. They have a lot of really cool pins with SMT as well as Persona. I kind of want to get some more. And I know they have like a Persona 4 TV one, but Anyways, enough about that. Let me show off the awesome vest that was made for me. So let me just, by the way, peep the shirt, peep the shirt. Okay, here we go. So, there we go. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Look. Here, let me bring it in close. Hmm? 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 Look at Loki. Look at Loki. Look at that. He's all filled in and everything. He looks so cool. Right? Everyone give a round of applause to Denny. She really deserves it because she worked really hard on this, and she actually got Loki finished in a single day, less than a single day actually. And I'm honestly like baffled that she was able to do just that because it took everything else, like everything else was like approximately like maybe 2 months or so. So she sped run that shit and she did a really good job. And honestly, I think I kind of prefer, because I was expecting it to be filled out fully, but I kind of prefer how it looks like this. It looks very scratchy. It almost looks like someone drew it, but no, it's actually embroidered. And that's super cool. And I'm gonna leave this off because it's really hot. Also, I just wanted to show off my S&T concert shirt, which is, by the way, check this shit out. I bought this at the concert venue. It was really cool. Let me show the back of it. I don't know if anyone can see that. Can you see that? Can you see that? Let me know if you can see it. Type 1 in the chat if you can see it. It's really dope. It's really, really dope. I'm so sad that I did not get the Hololive t-shirt, the Hololive concert t-shirt, because it seems like something that you gotta do when you go to a concert. You gotta get a shirt. You gotta get something. I feel like anything. You could even get punched in the face and get a black eye. Just anything to show that you went to that concert. You could take pictures and stuff like that. You could take 1,000 pictures. You could take video of it, like how people just like hold up their iPads and just like cover approximately like 3/4 of the stage with it. It's 4:21 a.m. It's currently 1:21 a.m. So sorry to hear that, Mr. East Coast. How are you doing, Candy Bird? Hope you're doing well. I'm currently talking about Anime Expo, and it's going quite well for me. I'm having a good time, and I'm hoping that you guys are having a good time too, listening to me share my hijinks. I'm getting a little parched though. I hope you guys don't mind if I get a drink really quick. Hmm? 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 I'm gonna get a drink regardless. Was the concert good? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was so fucking good. It was really good. By the way, let me share a real big secret with y'all. Let me share a real big secret with y'all. Um, Raise your hand if you didn't go to the concert. Raise your hand if you didn't go to the SMT concert on Monday. Or was it Saturday? Saturday. Raise your hands. Raise them. I need to see an emoji. I didn't, sadly, won't cut it. Dumb user. Okay, we got a 1. Technically 2. Just 1 right now. 2. Okay. That technically 2 has been changed to an official 2. 3. 4. Shut up, Denny. Just 3. 3. There's only 4 people here, so honestly, it can't really be anyone else. So, I don't want to be that guy, but if you didn't go to the concert, but you wish you kind of did, there's other methods of experiencing the concert that I won't really divulge too much about on the stream, but if you look around, there's There's a ways of seeing it. I won't say anything. I won't say anything. I'll just say, if you didn't go see it, there is a way to see it. Probably, maybe, possibly. I potentially. I don't even know. You really gonna say that, Danny? Wow. Okay. I feel like I should probably time you out because it's very naughty of you to do. Naughty of you to say that. Naughty girl. Give me a second. I'm gonna get something to drink. You guys like Coke or Pepsi? What do you guys like? What's your favorite? I'm gonna take a poll here. Hmm? Coke or Pepsi? Place your bets now. Coke, one Coke. Dr. Pepper. Denny, I swear to Jesus, I'm going to like freaking body slam you. Two Cokes. Neither. Jesus Christ, you suck. Alright, I'm going for Coke. Okay. So, I got this when I went to Little Tokyo today. I can't drink carbonated stuff right now, though. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. That's understandable. That's fine. But yeah, I got this Coca-Cola while I was out there in Little Tokyo. It is Coca-Cola Plus. I don't know what it is. It says it has 0 calories, so it probably tastes like shit. But I was curious about it, so I got it. And I'm going to drink it now. So we're going to do a live taste test, I guess. And I hope. Jesus, fuck. I don't know if anyone saw that, but this thing basically just like exploded on me. This is fucking Oppenheimer up in here right now. It smells good. Jeez, will it be just as dangerous when it goes down my throat? You joke, Denny, but I'm pretty sure this thing got imported. In fact, it did. This is not ASMR time. If you think that like freaking like bombs going off, if you think Zero Dark 30 is like ASMR, then okay, I guess it is for you, but for me it's not. The A the A in your ASMR stands for anti. All right, I'm gonna try this out really quick. Hmm. It tastes like rate it. I think I'll say maybe 7 out of 10. It tastes kind of like the typical Diet Cokes or Coke Zeros, and those are pretty good, especially Coke Zero. If you guys don't really like the super sugary taste of Coke, I highly recommend Zero Sugar. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Honestly, a lot of zero sugar sodas are actually not that bad. Mountain Dew Zero Sugar actually tastes freaking good, amazingly good. Uh, but yeah, I'll give it a 7. 7.5. Okay, what was I talking about before I got sidetracked by like a million different things like I usually do? Oh, the SMT concert? There. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay, okay. Uh, SMT concert. So that happened on Saturday. That was the very first day of Anime Expo, and it was also the destined day for my doom because that concert, as many of you could probably tell, has taken my voice. Um, I could kind of talk normally, but I should try my best to at least. The meetup too. I missed. Oh, the meetup. I missed it. Yeah, I missed the meetup. Uh, I got there, but someone was like, when I got there, the like two dudes were just like, "Oh my God, it's the guy. It's the for real guy. Say the thing." And I was like, "For real?" And he was like, ah. So even though I missed hanging out with like the SMT crowd, the Make It 10 content creators like LaRue, I think Gnarly was there too. I'm not certain though. But I know was Spencer there? Was SMT Network there? I don't know. Uh, but he was really mad at me for missing his panel, which I'll get to later. Um, but yeah, the Megaton meetup didn't go as well as I wanted it to. The first day was basically just like garbage until the concert. The concert, I gotta say, blew my fucking ass away. It was so good, so amazingly good. Even the friend that I had to, watch it with, she liked it a lot. I'll just say it was Denny. She liked it a lot, which was surprising because she's not the biggest Megaton fan, like at all. So the fact that someone outside of the Megaton fandom enjoyed it just goes to show how great the concert was. It didn't matter at all if you knew the source material. What mattered was that, the band was really good. They went crazy on their instrumentation. Uh, the arrangements were really good as well. It was typical, SMT stuff, but they would tweak it a little bit for the concert experience, to heighten it, and it was really really good. I don't care much for the SMT content creators. I want to cover the meetup. Oh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. I I kind of do because they're kind of cool, and I'm sort of kind of somewhat connected to it. Bells were played in the concert. Bells, bells, like like ring ring bells or like Beelzebul. But I saw your question, dumb user, and I'm trying to think what would be my favorite song that they played. Uh, hmm, that's a hard thing for me to like, think of. I'm tempted to say the ending theme for the bells. They didn't actually. I don't think they didn't have any bells. If they did, wait. Kinda, sort of, kinda. I think. Uh, I don't really remember too much. Honestly, the concert was a freaking blur. Uh, because I was just too busy getting hella hyped up by the music. I was going hard as fuck at that concert. I was screaming, I was yelling, I was doing the devil horns like this, mm, because they one of the merch things that you could get was a light stick, which unfortunately for me I did not get because I thought it was gonna be lame. I thought it was gonna be a lame light stick that only had like one like color, but no, this light stick is literally the exact same as the Hololive light sticks. They have every single color under the sun, and it's super cool. And it only costs 15. Thank you for the 7 likes, everyone. I appreciate it. You are all so cool and based. But there was $15 light sticks, and they did a really good job with them because they were just as good as the Hololive ones. They were cheap as hell, and I I'm just so jealous that I couldn't get them. Uh, Denny got one. She got one. A lot of other people did as well. But at least I got this shirt, and at least I got. Sure. Okay. And at least I got this bag. So this bag was being sold at the venue. It was also sold at the Atlas booth that they had at Anime Expo. The only thing they didn't have on sale at the Atlas booth was the light stick. That was a venue exclusive, and everyone, and I mean everyone that I could think of that was looking for that light stick and couldn't find it at the expo was super super annoyed. I wouldn't say pissed, but they were just like, what the why? Because they had it on display. They had it on display along with the other like merch items that they had there at the venue, which was the Novo, by the way. Not that it really matters. I just wanted to share that information. Uh, but yeah, they had this there, and I saw it and I was like, that looks pretty freaking cool. I want that. Oh shit, I want the shirt too. I'll take that. Oh my god, I've just parted ways with $60. Wow, that was fast. How will I feed myself tonight? But it didn't matter though because this bag is cool. This shirt is cool. The concert was cool. It was a real good time. I I know I talked about the alternative methods of watching the concert, but not being there kind of doesn't really, give you the full experience. Being there with all those Mega 10 fans, which, by the way, there was a lot of Mega 10 fans. There were so many people there. The line for that concert was so freaking huge. I had never seen so many SMD fans in a singular area before in my life. I didn't even know that many fans existed in the world, much less LA. How did what look, dumb user? The fans? If you're talking about the fans, well, they looked, you know, mainly white, circular, usually three fins, and if you turn them on, they would spin really, really fast like this. Just kidding. That was a stupid joke. Oh, I want to say like 99% male. That's a Beyblade. Shut up. 99% sorry, that was mean. 99% male. Um, yeah, basically all just dudes. There were some women there, of course, obviously. And yeah, there was just a lot of people. It was crazy. And everyone was also really hype as well. It wasn't just me screaming my lungs out and stuff like that. Also, speaking of screaming my lungs out, if you listen really closely to the audio in the alter alternative method of experiencing a SMT concert, you could probably hear me screaming in the audio. Uh, my voice is very distinctive, probably. Not really. But later on during the concert, you could just hear my voice just like die. Not true. I was the only woman there fighting for my life. Yeah, everybody was simping hella hard for you. Everyone was like, I'd never seen so many people whip out their penises in a span of 2 seconds in an effort to try and woo you. Um, and I was scared. I was like afraid that they're gonna like, all ejaculate at once and like flood the whole room and kill like everybody there as well as like the band. I'm the only SMT woman enjoyer that exists, Wolf. You really are, and you're definitely a commodity. So, what if you ever go to like an SMT concert? Please conceal yourself. Please make yourself look like a man. Dress up as the Nahobino, so that way you could kind of look cool, but also still look somewhat feminine, but still, come off as like a man. So that way no one has to bother you. Because, yeah, I joke, by the way. Everyone was, of course, very respectful. Everyone's just being a normal dude. Emphasis on dude. Everyone was just there to see the concert, and everyone really liked the concert. I could tell. Everyone was screaming, yelling, cheering, clapping, waving their light sticks in hella heavy manner. I didn't have my light sticks, so I just had to, wave up the devil horns and stuff. And it was really good. All of the band members were really, really good at their craft. There was a singer there, which I was honestly incredibly surprised to see, because I was like, what? What's that lady doing? Is she just like standing there? And then I noticed the mic. And I'm like, huh. The only singing that I could think of there being is in SMT3 Nocturne with the Microsoft Sam singing and stuff like that. Uh, but yeah, that was her main thing, alongside, because S&T music does have like the choral bits and stuff like that where there's like ha 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 stuff like that. But everyone knows mainly vocals from like Nocturne. And so whenever that would go up, she would have like this like voice distorter thing that kind of looked like a megaphone, and she would just like sing the lyrics through that, and it sounded almost spot on to the Microsoft Sam voice. It was really cool, and also her voice was like really powerful as well. When she would sing like the vocalization bits during the SMT5 songs, uh, she did amazingly. Uh, Also, she was a really good hype man, a real good front man. I would argue to say that she was the front man. Uh, oh, also, pushing all that aside, the band aside, they also had the voice actors from Nocturne as well as FMT5 there as like MCs, and they were really cool too. They really helped liven up the mood and stuff. And there was an instance where I forgot the name of him, but the guy that voices Demi Fiend, he uh, he makes a reference to One More God Rejected, which basically just led us into the Nocturne section of the concert, and it was so funny because everyone knows that One More God Rejected is now the unofficial thing, like lyric from that song. It's now War Broke Out in Heaven. But I was just thinking about that, and I was thinking about LaRue because he worked so hard on that video, only for Atlas himself to just like shit all over it. And that's like all I could think about during that moment. Of course, it's just, it's all up in the air. No one could tell what the hell they're saying in that song. But yeah, anyways, the summing it all up, it was a great concert. They did emphasize the fact that it's the first SMT concert in America, so I think we should expect to see a lot more in the coming years, which I really hope that they do bring more over. And I feel like with the huge turnout for the SMT concert, which I'm surprised that they went for SMT over Persona. I felt like that might do better than Megaten, but whatever. It still did good regardless. Persona concert when? Probably soon, considering it did so well. So well. But they're most likely going to have more in the future. I would be willing to put money, not a lot of money, but I'll put money that there will be some, maybe in the next like 5 years. Um, Persona and SMT. But I feel like this was a good test for them. And now that they know that there's like an audience for that stuff, they're gonna go through with that. And it was a really great end to the Anime Expo Day. Thank you so much for the 8 likes. I do appreciate it. With an even number, I gotta match it with an even number of thumbs. So, let me prepare myself. Mm. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh wait, that was too many more. There we go. I took back 2 of them. You're welcome, but thank you so much for the 8 likes. I appreciate it. Mm. But did the singer say God rejected or war broke out? I couldn't tell because it was being distorted through the megaphone thing. I'm just gonna assume that she said one more got rejected since the dude said one more got rejected. Uh, but if she said war broke out in heaven, I think that would make it even funnier because no one no one could agree even inside of Atlas what the hell the official lyrics are. But yeah, I couldn't tell. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, great first day. Uh, let's move on to the second day. So the second day went a bit more better, I guess. We decided to go on public transit this time instead of driving over, which honestly was the best call because parking there can be a bitch, both in finding it as well as paying for it. We got lucky and found parking for, what was it, $25? I think it was 25 for the first day. Uh, $35, $35. So $10 more than I was thinking, remembering. But yeah, yeah, $35. So public transit we felt was the way to go, especially since, the hotel that we had was pretty close. It's in Koreatown, by the way. I know, doxing myself, but tonight's the last night that we're gonna be here. So the moment the morning comes, we're gonna be gone. So you can nuke this hotel if you wanted to. It's not gonna get to me. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Come on over. Knock on the freaking door. Go ahead. I dare you. I double dog dare you. You know where? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know where? I literally just told you right now. Uh, my mom knows where you live. I told her you live in Koreatown. Come on, come on, bring it on, dumb user. Come on, bring it on. Mm-mm-mm. Party at the hotel. That'd be cool. Like, I'm kind of sad that we didn't really get to do like a party for like Anime Expo or anything. Like just meeting like cool people, uh, or whatever. I did meet one person that I know online. It was kind of like an unexpected like chance meeting because she was in Little Tokyo while we were in Little Tokyo. So we kind of just like ran into each other when we were in the same like area of the mall that's in Little Tokyo. Uh, and yeah, I was just perusing the store, and I guess she was there with her friends as well, perusing the store. And I just saw her, which it was kind of hard not to see her because she has red hair, like Mitsuru color hair, very bright red hair. And I was just like, what the fuck? Who's that? Oh my God, it's you. And then I just went up to her. I'm like, name here? And she's like, oh fuck, oh shit, it's you. You're the guy. And I'm like, that's right, I am. And so we were just talking and stuff. I guess, they couldn't really stay there that long. And I felt bad because apparently they had like restaurant reservations. And I felt bad getting in the way of them speed running the mall, as well as Little Tokyo in general. But it was kind of cool. It was really strange. I knew that they were going to be in LA, but I wasn't really expecting to like meet them or anything. So the fact that we ran into each other was interesting, very interesting. But by the way, if you're watching this, nice outfit. You look really cool. Also, very cute selfie that we took. Nito, 10 out of 10. Would meet again. Anyways, enough about that. Second day. Second day was a bit better. Public transit, by the way, in LA is pretty cool. It's basically like public transit in my city, but just expanded upon, um, which is cool because I love public transit. It's cool. It's great. It's cheap, and it helps a lot with the environment. I'm 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 not gonna be the guy who says like everybody should take public transit because I know it doesn't work for everybody, but it works for most people, and I feel like it would work for me. It's like the same in many places in LA. What do you mean in California? What do you mean in LA? Dude, I don't know. For all I know, public transit could have sucked shit in LA, but it doesn't. And thank God it doesn't because LA needs public transit more than anything because finding parking in LA can be a bitch. So I was just, I don't know. I just wasn't expecting it. Is there something wrong with me? I don't know. There's a lot of things that I wasn't expecting, such as meeting Yago at the freaking hall I've gathering. Yeah. So, anyways, we took the bus and we were going. We also got Taco Bell that day, I believe. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Taco Bell breakfast slaps, by the way. For those who haven't had Taco Bell breakfast crunch wraps, do yourself a favor. Wake up at 8 a.m. Go to your nearby Taco Bell. Order a breakfast crunch wrap, either bacon or sausage, whichever one you prefer. Ladies, I know a lot of you prefer sausage, so yeah. Order it, eat it, enjoy it, love it. Taco Bell, you say that, but I'm pretty sure you've never tried the breakfast crunch wraps. or even the breakfast burritos that they have, which if you don't want to spend that much money and if you don't trust me that much, at least trust me enough to buy a breakfast burrito. They're only $1.50, maybe even less depending on where you live. Um, and if you're like a vegetarian or vegan or whatever, there are options. There's a breakfast burrito with potatoes in it. I've tried it before, and that one's really good. I prefer the sausage and bacon one though, but the potato one is just as good. Uh, do yourself a favor, go get one. It's awesome. It's great. It's cheap. It's filling. And alongside it, you could get a Baja Blast for breakfast, which is the greatest thing, by the way, drinking Baja Blast in the AM. Nothing quite like it. Nothing quite like it. Trust me when I say that. Nothing at all. Anyways, so day two, I'm dressed up as Banjo Ryuga from Car Kamen Rider Build, which I've never freaking watched in my entire life, except very recently. Danny was watching an episode here, and I thought it was pretty cool. I did watch an episode way back then, but I basically forgot all about it. Anyways, our plans were for that day to attend the Tokusatsu meetup and to attend the Hololive meetup. And then I forgot what else we planned. I think we were just gonna hang out until the eventual Hololive concert. But yeah, we went, we were a bit late. Things kind of came up and we were, running low on time. And we got there. And by the time we got there, the Tokusatsu meetup had finished, which is fine by me. I know I was wearing Kamen Rider cosplay, but I don't really care too much about like the photo ops and stuff like that. I know some people do. Some people only care about things that pertain to them in that moment in time. But I was fine with that. I was okay. But thankfully, we made it to the Hololive meetup. And by the way, the meetup, I know I talked about it, but there was a lot of people, a lot of really cool. Was day three mid? Uh, hello, Star Killer. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, and hope you're not destroying your sleep schedule for this. But I'll get to day three in a bit. I'm still on day two. The cosplay was elaborate. It took hella time to put together. You say that, but it only took like approximately like 5 days or something. It was okay. I'm just kidding. It was a really good cosplay. Uh, yeah, we got there. It was really cool. There was a lot of good cosplays. So many good cosplays. So many Gura cosplays. I've never seen so many Gura cosplays in my entire life. I've never seen so many Suisei cosplayers in my entire life. Um, People had to have me leashed because I would follow around the Suisei cosplayers and I would try to sniff under their skirt because everyone knows that Sui piss smells the best when it's fresh from the source. uh, Forget everything I just said right now, but a lot of good cosplayers. I really enjoyed a lot of the stuff that the people put together there. Um, there was even like cosplayers doing Hollow Ministry, which is the mm, April Fool's mail gen for Hollow EN Gen 2, which I thought was really cool. Also, there was an Aruran cosplay. I was not expecting Hollow Stars cosplay, but there was Hollow Stars cosplay and there was Aruran cosplay. And for those who don't know, Aruran is a Hollow Star JP member and he's so cool. He does like DJ streams and stuff like that. Um, at like certain days at night and it's so fun, it's so awesome, it's so cute seeing him get hyped up. Uh, I highly recommend everyone check out the boys if you're interested in VTubers. Uh, they're just as good as the women. Sure, they're not as kawaii desu, but they're still entertaining. And Aruran is definitely one of those entertaining VTubers. Noted. Yes, please do. Also, sometimes they got the daddy vibes, which he definitely does. He's known as Pizza Dad for a reason. or Pizza Papa, or as I like to call him, Pizza Daddy, uh, check him out. My recommendation. Yeah, that guy was cool. He had a freaking box of Little Caesars pizza just for the cosplay photo op, and he was he literally just took out like the pizza during it, and he just like ate it, and other people would like take pizza like slices of pizza too. It was fun. It was good stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of good cosplayers, a lot of cool people. A lot of people were really hyped up. There's also, I know some people already saw my story about it, which by the way, let me let me slow down really quick and talk about YouTube stories for a moment. I know I told you all that YouTube stories were still continuing because YouTube had the unfortunate decision to still leave in reply with stories. And unfortunately for us, I think they caught wind of it because I looked at my stories today and I noticed that for the comments, there is no longer an option to reply with stories. So whatever you see there on my YouTube stories, that's the last of it. So if you haven't seen my YouTube stories, if you care about them, if you want to leave any stupid comments or whatever, uh, you know, I highly recommend you check them out because I think, did I put anything up yesterday? Uh, in 6 days or so, I think they might all be gone. So, yeah, let's have a moment of silence for YouTube stories. My favorite feature that YouTube did and then immediately took away. God, oops. That's one way to have a moment of silence. They were all right. They just didn't see the potential in them, I guess. I did. I don't want to go any further into it. I've already had my rant about YouTube. Uh, last stream, I think. Was it last stream or was it 2 streams ago? But yeah, I'm just gonna say rest in peace, YouTube stories. I'm gonna miss them, honest to goodness. Does anyone have like uh, a preferred like place like social media for where I could put stories and stuff like that? Like I was thinking Snapchat, but I don't know. I think Snapchat's a bit more for personal stuff, for like people that I know IRL. I was thinking maybe Instagram, maybe Insta. I would have to make my profile public though, which I don't know if I want to do. Uh, hmm. Just wanted to let you know real quick. I'm making an animatic of one of your moments while playing. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean by moments? And why is moments the only thing that's lowercase? Uh, I'm afraid of what moment you're making an animatic of. I'm scared, honest to goodness. I hope it's nothing weird. Please don't share it in public if it's weird. Um, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, share it as much as you want. Thank you for the 9 likes. I appreciate it. Whoever gave me that ninth like, I love you, and I will bear your children if you request it. Ooh, and we lost a viewer, which means we have 6 viewers and 9 likes, which is very, very nice. Okay, back to that. I'll think about using Instagram. I'll think about it. You know, when you said stuff about when I had the cats around me, the cats. Oh, okay, okay. Really? You're gonna use that moment? There are so many other moments you could have used. You could have used me doing Carl Weezer's voice while playing Rock Band. You could have used me figuring out that the Silent Hill 2 puzzle was 6969. So many other possible moments, but you had to use the cat moment. Exhausted. You make me feel exhausted having to deal with you. But you know what? You do you. You do you. How's AX? It was terrible because you weren't there, Toyota Sprinter Trueno. By the way, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you got your fill of gas. And hope you got a nice car wash today. I'll leave that for a secret. You haven't what? Okay, exhausted. Please stop threatening me with these things. I feel like you're like trying to blackmail me because I have a feeling you probably animated it in such a way that it'll be meme worthy, which will put me in a horrible spotlight position, as if I don't already put myself in a horrible spotlight position. Um, but yeah, I won't ask further, but I will say, uh, real talk, I am flattered that you've decided to make an animatic of me. Me? Really? Me? This whole thing right here? Oh my god. Jeez, you make me feel all sorts of ways and stuff like that, exhausted. Hmm. Thank you. Honestly, thank you. It does mean a lot to me that anyone would want to make content around my content. History will be made with this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It'll be bad history in terms of my like my image, but that's okay. And it's gonna upload it on YouTube because I have no other social media. That's okay. That's fine. If anything, I think you're doing it the right way. Sometimes having no social media is for the best. I kind of wish I don't use social media, but it's so hard to get away from. But enough about that. Day two, Hololive meetup, pretty cool. Yago showed up. Dick immediately appeared in hand out of nowhere, jerked furiously all over the floor. Yago drowned. Currently being chased by authorities from Japan as well as America. Will delete stream the moment it's finished. That didn't happen, by the way, but it was pretty cool. It was really cool. I am. You guys saw the picture, right? I don't think I put it on my community post, but I know I put it on the YouTube story, which very depressing to think about. But yeah, I fucking met Yago, dude. I met the CEO of Hololive and Cover as a whole. Oh my god, I can't freaking. It's so crazy to wrap my head around it. I can't wrap my head around it actually. It's so insane. Thank you so much for the 10 likes. I appreciate it. And since we're at an even number, I'm going to match your likes with thumbs. So your 10 likes will be transformed into 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and that's it. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it. I love you all. But yeah, Yago, freaking best girl, traveled all the way from Japan to here to see us. And apparently there was rumblings that he actually went to like other meetups, like other Hololive meetups. There was one at a park that I heard about, and there was like, like speculation that he might be there, that rumors that he will be there and stuff like that. And apparently he was, which I got, a lot of people hate on corporations and stuff, but I feel like Hololive is the very rare instance where the CEO actually cares about like their community as well as the people that work for them. And just because I don't know what it's like behind closed doors, but at least what the image that he puts out, uh, he really does seem like he appreciates the community, as well as the his girls and his boys, and he does his best to make sure that because their VTubers get a lot of chances to like take breaks and stuff, and he does seem really great. He seems like I would love to work for him. I don't, I say that like, but I don't mean like as a VTuber or anything even. I just mean like as a worker, like Achan or something. Which, by the way, I wonder if Achan was there as well at Anime Expo. I know she was there for the concert because of course she has to be there. But I don't know if she was actually there in person for AX. If she was, that means I could have been in contact with greatness. Literal greatness. Second best girl, even. Don't tell Corona I said that. Don't tell Ina I said that. Don't tell Fauna I said that. Especially don't tell Fauna. She will turn me into fertilizer, and I don't need that right now in my life right, at the moment. But yeah, Achan was in LA. L. Achan. uh, so cool. God, Anime Expo is awesome. I know people talk about post con depression, and I don't really have that, but I like looking back on it, even though it was very recent. I still like looking back on it. It's such an awesome memory, recent memory too. This is nice here, but I gotta go to sleep. Glad to hear the SMT stuff was amazing. I'm a little jelly. Good night, Wolf, in chat. All right, good night, dumb user. I hope you have a good one. Bye bye. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. And I hope you sleep well, and I hope to see you again. Um, I might stream when I get back home, which should be tomorrow night. We still plan to hang out around in LA for a bit, but yeah, we should be back maybe tomorrow night. I don't think I'll stream tomorrow night, but maybe we'll see. But yeah, good night, dumb user. We love you. I love you. Hi, manga fan. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm currently talking about my experience at Anime Expo. I am in an anime D&D. Really? That's cool. Oh, help? Sounds like you're SOL, dude. Not much I can do for you. Good luck? Question mark. Anyways, yeah. It's cool. It's really cool. It'll definitely be a core memory for me, Anime Expo. Oopsie. I'll have to turn off my notification sound effects really quick. Um, anyways. Um, Outside of the meetups and the gatherings and stuff, I don't know if much happened on the second day. I think we kind of just hung out and Denny hung out with some of her friends. I fucked around and just hung out with myself, going to the stuff in the exhibit hall and all that. Um, but yeah, I think we were kind of just killing time until the Hall Live concert eventually came around. I can't really remember much if we did anything. If we did, maybe someone could you tell me, Denny, if we did anything else? Oh, I uh, I know something that did happen. It happened on the first day, but hello, Narutame. How are you doing? Also, I do love your icon. It's Raido, which I saw quite a few Raido cosplayers at AX, and they did the outfit justice. They all looked really cool. None of them had the sideburns like Raido, but really, who can? It's an impossibility to achieve such amazing sideburns. You didn't really miss much of anything. I've been streaming for an hour, but I've only been talking about the first and second day of Anime Expo so far. All right, later, Mr. Vale. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a great, wonderful rest of your night. Sleep well, and I hope you dream about me. And I don't mind if it's naughty or not, but you have a wonderful rest of your night, and thank you for stopping by. Love you. I miss you. Hope to see you again. Bye. Uh, yeah. Anyways, oh, I hope you feel better, by the way. I just read the rest of your comment. Hope you feel better. Yeah. But on the first day, I ended up running into the a table that was being ran by Denny's friends. I don't really know them too well. I've been in contact with some of them, but one of them was a very specific individual because I hope he doesn't watch me. If he watches me, this is going to be very awkward. But apparently, he is a VTuber. I say apparently, he is a VTuber. Uh, and I know of this. But the thing is that he doesn't know that I know. So I'm kind of I remember when I ran into him and I ended up just like talking with him a bit and I didn't mean to, but like it kind of led into it. But I was telling him a bit about how I was trying to find covers table in the exhibit hall, but I couldn't find it. Apparently, they didn't have one at all, despite what the map for Anime Expo said. They have like I don't know, maybe there was like a conflict or something, but they were supposed to have a table, but they didn't have it. There's other Hololive related things, but just no specific Hololive table. Uh, Anime Expo, fix your shit. Because I wasted tons of time trying to look for that. Anyways, I was bringing that up, and I was trying to make a big point about like it being about VTubers and stuff, and he's like, I don't know what that is at all. And I think his friend was in on the joke of me maybe potentially like possibly eventually finding out that he is a VTuber because he would be like he'd be really activated by whenever I would talk about VTuber stuff. And yeah, so I was just trying to lay it on hella heavy that I knew about VTubers and telling him like, oh, you should watch them. Oh, they're really good. You should check out Hololive. They're really popular. A lot of indie VTubers are popular too. I think they're cool as well. I'd like to check out some more indie VTubers as well in the future. Uh, despite the fact that I know that he is a VTuber. I don't want to promote him because I don't want to have any one of you guys like go in there and ruin the joke, the surprise. But yeah, I will say he's pretty popular. He's pretty cool. Um, I wish I could recommend him because he's kind of entertaining, and I'm not saying that because he's like my friend, quote unquote. I don't know if I'd say so, but yeah, maybe eventually if we ever like if he ever finds out that I know, I'll plug him. I say that despite the fact that he's way more popular than me. But yeah, anyways, going back to day two, uh, time was killed. Moving on up to the Hololive concert, and well, that was also quite the experience. I talked about the SMT concert, and that concert kicked ass. Hololive concert also kicked ass as well. That was at the YouTube theater. And that compared to the Nova is a way bigger venue. It's like compared to the Nova, it's gigantic. And for those who don't know about Hololive, it's a very popular VTuber agency from Japan, and there's a lot of people in America that like them. And this was their very first concert that they've ever had in America. It was the Hololive EN VTuber girls, by the way, just them. Not even Hollow Stars, but that's fine. It's okay. But yeah, it was very popular. So popular, in fact, that the tickets for the concert sold out in a matter of like minutes, like 5 minutes maybe, maybe even less. I don't know. And the first time around, I wasn't able to buy the tickets at all. I woke up late and I couldn't get any, like, no matter how hard I tried, they would just be like, oh, the things are busy right now. Oh. And then it'd be like, oh, we're sold out. Sorry. But eventually they ended up having their a second round of tickets being sold, which I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but it was still pretty surprising because they said that they weren't going to sell any more tickets after that. But I don't know, maybe they were expecting this to sell out really quickly. But yes, it sold out, and that thing was jam-packed with people. Every seat was filled. Every seat had at least one light stick. And so you could probably see pictures and stuff like that. You could check out the 30-minute preview stream that they had for the concert. It's there on YouTube. But you look at it and you can see the whole venue. It's full of lights. The whole venue should be dark, but the amount of light sticks that are there, it just lights up everything around, like, that's not inside of the main stage. They definitely. All right, later. Hope you sleep well, and I'll be in your dreams. I'll be in your dreams. Bye. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Bye bye. Thank you for stopping by, and I hope all the best with the animatic. I hope it goes smoothly for you. Thank you so much for using me as your subject, your test monkey. But yeah, later. Okay. Yes, the concert went hard. Uh, People there were hella hyped, hella hyped, and I get it. I get it. Seeing your girls up there, it's a different experience than seeing them on like your screen or your phone or whatever. And I felt that energy too. It was. an experience. And seeing like, Ina, Fauna, and also they had some guests as well, Japanese VTubers and Indonesian VTubers from Hololive there. Uh, so I was able to see some of my favorite Japanese VTubers there, or like, you know, other Hololive VTubers there. And it was so cool. It was so awesome. And it was like not just like awesome in like a performance sense, but also a technological sense. It was really cool seeing like, all the camera angles that they could figure out with just like, the two screens. Like it felt pretty dynamic, and like sure they had the main stage, but for the most part I was like looking at the smaller screens on the left and right side of the main stage, because those were the more interesting ones. Because when you're looking at the main stage, all you see is just a single like angle, and that's it, and it was very flat. Real indeed, mold alt. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. Are you on my bread? Because you are definitely mold. Also, what does the alt mean? Does that mean you're like your normal account is fresh? Wait a second. Don't I know somebody named Fresh? Hmm. Good, you think? Oh, that's good. I'm glad that you're doing good. Do you like Anime Expo? I'm currently talking about it right now. I'm also currently talking about Hololive YouTubers. If you don't like either of those two, I'm sorry, but yes, it was a great concert. It was a very good concert, and you know, I ended up screaming my lungs out there as well, and I don't regret it. I don't regret a single thing. Like uh, destroyed vocal cords wise, I think it was worth it. It felt so awesome just being able to be there with like people from like my fandom that I'm not used to seeing out in public, and just collectively enjoying as like a single like hive mind basically, just like everyone screaming over like, the I don't think VTubers are hot anymore, but they're still cool. They are still cool. They're great. And sure, they're not like hot, like you're saying. They're not the in thing. They're everywhere. They're still entertaining. And, while I may not watch them as much as I used to, I may not spend as much money on them as I used to, I still appreciate them. And I still, try my best to support them whenever I can. I've just been a bit too busy to like participate in watching their streams or commenting or whatever. Um, but yeah, it was a great concert, and I didn't buy any merch from it, unfortunately. I don't think they had a merch table, so I guess I should be glad that I didn't have a chance to waste any more money than I already did. But yeah, I kind of wish I bought the Hololive t-shirt. I feel like that would have been really well worth it. But now I'm regretting it. But I think I could buy it on the Hololive store. So I don't know if V2. Hmm? Wait, hot as in like just like popularity wise, or like what? Anyways, yeah, yeah. That's what happened. That's what occurred. It was pretty cool. It was pretty fun. Um, they also stated that it is the first concert, Hololive concert in America. And that's got me thinking that maybe they might end up trying to do like more concerts in the future, which I'm hoping to God that they do, because I really enjoyed it. No, like heat, like temperature? What? Oh, okay, okay. So you're literally talking about them being hot. I see. Well, I mean, I guess it also depends on like the time of year as well, along with geographical location. I don't know if that's like something that like VTuber fans like focus on their temperature, the temperature of their geographic locations. I didn't know that was a thing. I kind of just focused on if they were cute or not, or if they were worth like spending $100 on for super chats. But I'm glad that at least some people focus on the niche aspects. because there are people that that they, they just want to know, like, the smell of the armpit, or like, how hot it is in their region for their VTubers. And I'm glad that, there's enough niches for everybody. Maybe I could join the VTuber temperature niche. Maybe. There should be a subreddit for that. And as far as I know, I think that's all that happened in the second day. Third day was very interesting. Oh, second day, we bought Little Caesars. That's not important. I just wanted to bring that up. But third day, things started to get a little bit more interesting because the third day was panels for Persona as well as SMT. So there's a panel, one of the very first panels, by the way, for Persona 5 Tactica, and it was around 10 a.m. in the morning. 10 a.m. in the morning. Crazy, right? I barely wake up in time for like 3 p.m. That's my morning, honestly. Um, and so we woke up. We woke up really early. It was pretty difficult, but we still managed to make it and get there in time to be able to check out the panel. And it was really nice. It was very typical. Honestly, I wasn't especially blown away. They did have, like, uh, pretty entertaining moments. They had, Matt Mercer. They had Xanth uh, Hyun. I don't know her name, but she's the voice actor for Haru. She was there, and they also had the voice actor for Arena, who is in Tactica. She's a new character, and they were just, talking, answering questions. Pretty typical, like, panel stuff that you'd see at conventions. Um, but of course, it had the Persona spin on it. So it was something different, something that appealed to me. And it was fun. It was fun. It wasn't special, but I enjoyed it. Also, they gave out posters. So I do have a Persona 5 Tactica poster around here somewhere in one of the Naruto poster holder things, which we got for free. It's this thing right here. They were giving these out at Anime Expo. This right here. For, you know, freezies. It's pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of Naruto. I've never really been. But I'm a big fan of practical merch. And this is practical. Very practical. Especially for Anime Expo, where you can be bombarded with posters and stuff. Oops. I dropped it. I ruined everything. So, we got that. Then we kind of decided to dick around. We left AX and then we went to Little Tokyo. And then we kind of just, hung out there. We went to some places. Went to the underground mall that's there. I don't know if I'd call it underground. It's kind of just like, it's a lower story mall. It does go under the ground. I guess, you know what, fuck it. It's an underground mall. Um, and they have a lot of cool stuff there. They had a store that we've been wanting to go to for ages called World 82, which is a retro gaming shop, and they have a lot of cool games there. Not just retro games, but like, just games in general. They have PS5 games. Um, and we went there. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool. I was searching high and low for a copy of SMT for the Super Famicom. They didn't have it. They said they weren't going to get any for a month, which I'm not going to be here in a month, maybe. We'll see. I might be, but it's up in the air. Uh, but despite that, it was still a lot of fun. Prices are kind of insane, but you know, that's okay. That's fine. We understand it in the retro gaming scene that, people are going to charge up the ass for that. That's okay. And yeah, and then we ended up going to another location, and I believe that's the one where I ran into my internet friend, by total accident. She was there and it was cool. Yeah, fun. And it was a nice little shop. It was just very quaint. They had a lot of I'm assuming locally made goods and artwork and stuff like that. It was nice. It was very cute. Very, very awesome. And then we ended up going to what were called the anime jungle stores. So this mall is owned by what is called Anime Jungle. They have most of the like buildings and like storefronts there are owned by them and are filled with nothing but their stores. So Anime Jungle, and they would like section them off. Like a store would be for like a specific niche. Like one of them would be for anime, one of them would be for tokusatsu, another one would be for I don't freaking know. There was another one, but I know it was for something specific, I'm for certain. Um, and then we went in there. We went into the tokusatsu one. It was pretty cool. It was pretty nice. They had some cool, merch, toys. They had Gunpla there as well as like other, model kits. Stuff that doesn't really appeal to me, but it appeals to, someone else. And then after that, we went to the anime part of Anime Jungle, and they had some cool stuff. Naruto, yeah, Naruto, right? Shippuden, no less. Uh, Naruto was there actually. Mr. Toe, first name Na, middle name Ru, last name Toe was there. Uh, yeah, the anime jungle was pretty okay. They didn't have that much stuff that I was hoping to see, such as VTuber stuff. It was mainly just anime. And I'm not an anime fan. As much as I like to watch anime, there's just too much of it. Um, I just don't know where to start. So I'll probably just end up watching Haruhi again and just calling it a day. But after that, we ended up leaving Little Tokyo and going back to AX. Hey, Rodrigo, what's up? I'm currently talking about Anime Expo. So if you're into that, then enjoy. If not, suffer. Yeah, we ended up going back to AX, and then we went to go check out the Persona 3 reload panel, which I won't dive too much into, but I will say, just to summarize it, I won't dive into it because it's actually up already on, I believe, AX's channel. So if you want to see it there, then go see it there. It's a really good panel. It's I talked about it before because for those who don't know, Persona 3 Reload has a new voice cast, and there's a lot of skepticism about, the quality of it because it's hard. It's hard for change to, enter your life, and some people just don't want to accept that there's going to be new voice actors. And I get it. I understand. I totally agree in some ways that it's going to be hard transitioning from the voice actors that we know and love from Persona 3 and Dancing and Q to this. But sometimes change is necessary. And I've talked about it before. I think I know the reason why they changed all the voice actors. And I think it's because they've all gotten much bigger as time went on. As Persona 3 faded into the obscurity for their careers, they got bigger and bigger roles, and they started to demand maybe more of higher pay. And Atlas, being Atlas, doesn't want to do that. And totally understandable. I get it. And the people that they got to replace them are apparently, pretty good voice actors. I've never heard them myself in anything really cancellations, but we don't talk about that. Yeah, we don't talk about that mainly because I'm not very good when it comes to walking around that subject and like bringing it like to light. Um, not a very big like loud political person, so I don't try to talk too much about it. Um, but yeah, yeah. Prices are high. People are canceled. So it made sense that Atlas would do that. And going to this panel and seeing all this, not all, but the six people that they had, six voice actors that they had there doing their thing, answering the questions, engaging with the audience, seeing the chemistry that they have, seeing how good their voices are and how like much they love Persona 3 as well as the series itself. Apparently the dude who's voicing Akihiko played freaking Demi Kids, which is I, just gonna say I was not expecting to hear the word demi kids at all in like recent times. Yeah, apparently he is a huge Persona fan, which is good. That's great. And seeing all this culminate together in front of me live, um, it felt great to be a part of this. But I gotta say, I had faith in Atlas with finding a new voice cast for Persona 3. But after, like, I knew they were gonna get like like as good voice actors as they could get for the characters. But after watching that panel, I think I just gotta say, I think they got the perfect voice cast for that. They're really good. They are very good, and I appreciate how much they like the series and how much it means to them and how much, they're wanting to work hard on it. And I have a lot of faith in this voice cast. I don't know what I could say about the quality of the game because Persona 3 Reload is a bit controversial because of the choices that they made and what kind of a remake this is. But I will say, at least the voices are going to be great. Anyways, yeah, good panel. But unfortunately, with this panel, I talked about it because I talked about how there's Persona panels and SMT panels, but the thing is there was only one SMT panel, and the unfortunate thing is with that SMT panel, um, it was conflicting with the Persona 3 panel, and that was a very hard thing to figure out, to think about. And I thought really hard about like which panel to check out because while I love Persona, also like SMT. And I mean, I shouldn't say I like the community, but I like the good parts of the community. And as far as I know, I'm pretty sure they had like all the best people there. Everyone's pretty chill at AX, I think. Um, but yeah, so I had to choose between SMT community and Persona 3 official panel. Um, and I just had to choose the official panel. I feel sorry, Spencer, if you're watching this. I apologize greatly from the bottom of my heart that I chose official Atlas panel over you. Please forgive me. Maybe we will have another chance to meet in person. If not, feel free to block me on every social media. We have 11 likes. Thank you so much for the 11 likes, everybody. I do appreciate it. Here's a for you. For that person who gave me the 11th like. That's just for you. Yeah, it felt hard. It was something I agonized over for the entire day, but I think I made the right decision. And also, he said that it's going to be available on the SMT Network YouTube channel. So, did I really lose anything? If anything, I probably saved my ass because I know for a fact that the reason Spencer knows about me, and most people know about me, is because of the Persona 3 meme. And thank you so much for the 12 likes. Whoever gave me that 12 like, you did just this. You unlocked the ability for me to show you 12 thumbs up. Would you like to see that? Too late. I'm going to give you 12 thumbs up. Ugh. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Thank you so much for the 12 likes. I do appreciate it, everybody. Every like means the world to me, and it does help a lot with the algorithm and stuff like that. So if you want to see my stupid face pop up in everyone else's like YouTube recommendations, then you know what you got to do. You got to take those thumbs and slam them on that like button. Thank you so much. Uh, but yeah, I feel like if I went to the SMT panel, I would have probably been outed as the person who did the Persona 3 video. And as funny as that would be, I don't know if I want that on me at the moment, especially in such a big hypeable area such as AX. That would have been crazy, but also could have been pretty fun. I am curious about what the SMT panel was like. He said it was supposed to be uploaded today for his podcast, or yesterday, I should say. So maybe I could check it out. Maybe, possibly. And after that, I think we basically just ended up. I think we checked out the exhibit hall for a little bit, and I think the entertainment hall. I don't know. I can't remember too much, but we did that. And then after that, we just kind of left. We went on public transit and we just got back to our hotel and chilled. We ended up getting a Little Caesars, I believe. Wait, no, was it? No, Little Caesars was on the third day. My bad. On the third day, God allowed us to buy Little Caesars. But anyways, yeah, third day was pretty chill, pretty fun. I know I say that with despite the fact that there's SMT panels and stuff like that and Persona panels, but nothing's gonna beat the first 2 days. Nothing. Nothing will. And yeah, we ate our pizza and then we kind of just fell asleep. And then the next day, which was July 4th, 2 days ago, uh, we ended up getting ready for AX. And we kind of assumed it was going to be a bit of a, you know, more laid back. Was the third day as mid as you claimed? No, I was just fucking around, of course. I love, me, I like hating on my fandoms as well, despite the fact that I engage with them. I love fucking around with people. It's fun. I love gaslighting people. I love messing with them. I love getting into their brains and just like scrambling them up and just making them think things that they wouldn't normally think. Making them believe things that, are super outlandish and would make them basically look like an insane maniac in front of other people. But to really answer your question, day three, mid AF. Shit. Mm. Uh, but yeah, the fourth day was way more chill. And I think most people kind of just. I noticed a lot of people that I followed on like Instagram or like Twitter and stuff, they weren't going to the fourth day. They kind of just abandoned AX at that point and they just did whatever they wanted. Um, and it definitely showed. There really wasn't that many people, but there was something big happening on the fourth day, and I talked about it before. Apparently, uh, Bang Zoom Studios, which is they do like dubs and stuff like that for anime and video games, I believe. They were having open auditions for a anime called Undead Unluck, and I was interested in trying out for it. And I talked about it before, but um, my thoughts about what it might be, which was an open audition being you're auditioning in front of like a crowd, basically the other people that are auditioning as well. That that happened to be true. That's what they were doing. People would go up on stage, they would go in front of the mic, and they would read their little bit of dialogue that they had on the script. And I guess they had like different you know like things to go through that they could choose. Like, they had one, like this, one that's a little bit different, one's like stuff like that. Whatever they wanted to choose. And I wanted to go try it out because why not? I mean, some people think I have what it takes to be a voice actor. I've been doing voice acting stuff for a bit. I wanted to just try it out. And unfortunately, I think we got there a bit late, or they just didn't choose to call my number, my confirmation number, but I was just never called up to ever do it at all. So I basically just wasted my time at that panel. There was a lot of really good people that didn't like, some good voice acting stuff. So good luck to whoever, did that stuff. It looked like a lot of fun. I kind of wish I was able to do it, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad that I didn't get called up because on the fourth day, uh, my voice was shot as hell. It was bad. It was not getting any better. It's definitely getting better now, but it's still messed up. But I think it was for the best that I didn't do any voice acting stuff or like strain my voice for anything. because that probably would have either one, ruined my voice, or two, ruined my chances to go further in the open auditions, which, by the way, was being framed as like a competition. They would have like preliminaries and then they would have like semifinal. It was weird. I was like, man, this is strange. I thought everyone was just doing their thing and then they would just like do that, like, you know, they would just bring people in for like callbacks or whatever. But I don't know. I guess it's kind of strange. I mean, they had to make it entertaining for people, right? And I guess they did. I didn't stay around past the preliminaries, but cool, whatever. I hope they enjoyed it. Um, and then what else happened that day? I don't think anything happened at AX. I think we just kind of fucked around in the exhibit hall again. We went to Denny's friends' tables, and we kind of just hung out there, and we were just like, we're just gonna leave early, and then we left early, and then we went back home and just kind of napped for like 3 hours or something, and then her sister wanted to hang out, so we hung out for a little bit. Uh, we ended up going to go get a Korean barbecue, and that was my first time ever getting Korean barbecue, and I gotta say, that is some good stuff. I can't believe it took me that long to finally get around to eating KBBQ, but um, some great food that I had. Hella expensive, but good. It's not something I'd be willing to eat like often. It feels like something that'd be like more of a special occasion sort of thing, such as this for July 4th. And then we ended up hanging out for a bit. We ended up going to her sister's apartment and just chilling, being cool. She has a cat, so I got to mess around with the cat. I fingered its ass like a few times. It was a lot of fun. And then after that, we went back home. And the next day, we kind of just hung out. We went to World 82's sister location, which was just called World 8. And that was pretty cool. I bought a Kinect there, a Kinect sensor for Xbox 360 because I've been wanting to play Dance Central for the longest time. And now that I have the camera, I can do just that. And then we ended up going to an arcade called Family Arcade. Thank you for the 13 likes, by the way. I do appreciate it. For whoever gave me that 13th like, just know there's a lot of good things in store for you. A lot of good things in store for you. Maybe things that involve me, you and me doing things together, if you know what I mean. But yeah, thank you so much for the 13 likes. It really makes a difference. It does help out with the channel. Love you. But yeah, and then we did that, and then we ended up going to the Grove and just chilling out there. You know, we checked out some of the stores. We checked out the farmers market that they had there. We got some like desserts from there, and it was really good. I got a coronet. I've never had one before, and considering that, my girl Corone is my favorite VTuber, it only made the most sense that I would get a coronet. And it was great. It tasted good. It tasted really good, actually. It was basically just like an eclair, but not. I liked it though. I liked it a lot. Um, and then we ended up going to Little Tokyo again because we wanted to get some ramen. And then we did that. That was tasty. Then we just kind of walked around for a bit, just walking off the food. And then after that, we all went home, and here we are. And now I'm talking about my experience in LA, as well as Anime Expo. And boy, oh boy, it is almost 2 hours in. It is 2:43 in the AM. Uh, we've been going for an hour and 54 minutes, almost 55. I think it's probably about time that we wrap it up. I know, I didn't really have much of anything else going on after this, so it feels a bit abrupt that I'm just literally just transitioning right into the end of the stream, but you know, come on, can you blame me? It's late, and I'm actually starting to get a little sleepy, especially after all the talking. So you get me, you understand me, right? Also, everybody left. Who's gonna be up right now at 2:44 in the morning? Everybody's gone. And honestly, I'm starting to feel a little gone myself. But yeah, It's been a great few 5 days or so. It's been quite unlike something that I've done before. AX, it's over now. It kind of sucks. It's a little painful, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? Not everything lasts forever, and we gotta accept that. In fact, I think that's what makes it beautiful. If AX lasted forever, it wouldn't be as fun. The fact that it's only 4 days a year, unfortunately, 4 days that fall upon July 4th, God damn, I don't know why they chose to do that, but the fact that it's 4 days a year makes it special. It makes it something to look forward to. And, you know, all that culminating into like 4 days of fun where everybody comes together. Because you don't want all that spread out, right? Having it all together like that, all the people coming together in a single convention center to just engage in their niches, engage in their fandoms, engage in what they like. It's special. It's beautiful. It's great. It's something that I wish a lot more people could experience. And as my first real experience with like a big convention like that, I gotta say, it was a very good first impression. And I'm looking forward to indulging in more conventions in the near future. I mean, I have been to a conventions beforehand, but nothing quite like this. This is on a different scale. And yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. If there's anything that you've been keeping held up within yourself, if you've been doxing me behind my back for Lord knows how long, if you know where I'm currently at, and you're willing to throw the coordinates in the chat right now, please speak now or forever hold your peace. Um, it's kind of weird that I did kind of just throw out like my my location, but like I said, I'm not gonna be here for that much longer. I'm literally gonna be clocking out come noon. But yeah, if you want to try and find where I'm at right now, please do go ahead. It'll be funny. I mean, I wasn't able to find anyone at AX that knew me, so if you want to come find me at my hotel, then by all means, go ahead. I will offer the challenge for you to come find me. Don't do that, by the way. Don't do that. That'll be weird. That'll be weird for not only you, but also for me. Very, very much me. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna go to sleep. I can feel my eyes getting heavier. And thank you all so much for watching. For those who stuck around, which was not really many, honestly, I don't blame anybody. It's fucking late. Thank you. For those who are watching the VOD, thank you. And for those who don't care, also thank you. Because it means a lot. It shows, what people care about and what people don't care about. And honestly, most people don't care about my live streams, so whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great one. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Sleep tight. If you're not sleeping, I hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is in your neck of the woods. I hope it's a great one. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Man, I am tired. Whew.